Hello friends, today we will learn solving problems with Venn diagrams. There are many students appearing for various competitive examinations. This video is useful for them. A great mathematician, John Venn, is known as a father of Venn diagrams. John Venn invented the Venn diagrams. This is the image of mathematician John Venn. A Venn diagram is a demonstration that uses circles to show the relationships among things or finite groups of things. The overlapping circles have a commonality. Venn diagrams helps to visually represent the similarities and differences between two concepts. A Venn diagram consists of overlapping circles. Each circle contains all the elements of a set. Now we will solve some examples on this Venn diagram. So see this first example. In a class of 30 students, 19 are studying French, 12 are studying Spanish and 7 are studying both French and Spanish. So find how many students are not taking any foreign languages. So what to do first? Suppose this, let in a class of 30 students, there it is given that it is a class of 30 students. So first let this wise rectangular portion shows our class, and this is a class of 30 students. In this class there are 19 students who are studying French. So this red circle shows that these students who are studying French language, and this blue circle shows that studying Spanish language. First write the intersecting part. Always remember that the intersecting part of two circles means who are studying both the languages. So it is given that 7 are studying both French and Spanish. So in this yellow part is the intersecting part. Here 7 students is written here 7. So now it will calculate only who are studying only French. So how many students are given? 19 are studying French. So 19 minus 7, it is 12. So this only red part means studying only French language. This is 12. Similarly, studying only Spanish language means 12 minus again this 7 remains 5. So 5 students study only Spanish. So what we have to find? How many students are not taking any foreign languages? So students not taking any foreign languages means our class is total class is of 30 students. So this 30 minus this 12 plus 7 plus 5 means 30 minus 24, that is equal to 6. So our answer is 6 students are not taking any foreign languages. So second example is at a breakfast buffet. At a breakfast buffet, 93 people choose coffee and 47 people choose juice. 25 people choose both coffee and juice. If each person choose at least one of these beverages, how many people visited the buffet? So here in this means total people 93 people visited the buffet. So in this remaining part there is no person. There is no person. So all the persons are coming in our figure. First, this red part means coffee, this light green means juice, and this intersecting part, it is green, dark green. This shows that who choose both coffee and juice. So 20 these persons, number of persons are given. 25 persons are 25 persons like both coffee and juice. So this is 25%. So only coffee, how to calculate only coffee? 93 people choose coffee. So this 93 minus 25, it gives 68. Again 47 people choose juice. So 47 minus 25, again this is 22. So if now our figure is complete. Now find out if each person choose at least one of these beverages, how many people visited the buffet. So we have to calculate the number of people who visited the buffet. So number of people visited buffet is equal to this 68 plus 25 plus 22, because each person visited the buffet. So total we get 115. Our answer is 115 people visited the buffet. Okay. Then next problem. Next, a market researcher. A market researcher collecting data on 100 households find that 81 have cable television, 65 have high-speed internet, and 56 have both of them. Then find how many households do not have cable television, how many households have neither cable television nor high speed internet, and last it is how many have high speed internet but not cable television. So here draw this figure, two circles. This green circle shows that having cable television, blue circle shows high speed internet. So what is our first question? First it is, what is first task? How many households do not have cable television? How many households do not have cable television? So the answer of this first it is do not have cable television. This portion shows that having cable television. So total people are 100 minus this 25 plus 56. 25 plus 56. So this full circle shows that the people having cable television. So this full people, this 25 plus 56, this is total is 81. 100 minus 81 is equal to 19. So the answer of first is 19. What is our first question? 19 people. So answer of first is 19 households do not have cable television. Then second we have to find how many households have neither cable nor high speed internet. Neither cable nor neither cable and nor television. So this is 100 minus this 25, this 56 and this 9. 100 minus this, we get the answer 10. So 10 people have, because all this green part shows having cable television, this dark blue part shows having both high speed and cable television, and this light blue part shows only high speed internet. But we have to find that having no connection or having no, what is our B part? How many households have neither cable nor television, neither cable television nor high speed internet? So these peoples, so that is the people having not cable television and high speed internet, that is 100 minus this 25 plus 56 plus 9. So it gives 100 minus 90, that is equal to 10 people. That is 10 people. Answer is 10. Again, what is third question? How many have high speed internet but not cable television? Having high speed internet but not cable television. So this is not cable television, and this light blue part shows that only having high speed internet. So this figure shows that having only high speed internet. So this 9 is the answer of the third bit, our third bit. So we will see again next question, that is our question number 4. See this question number 4. 24 dogs are in kennel. 12 of the dogs are black. 6 of the dogs have short tails and 15 of the dogs have long hair. Means here see this problem. There we here we want three circles. Here we want three circles. Dogs who are black, dogs having short tails, and dogs having long hair. There is only one dog that is black with short tail and long hair. Means only one dog have all the three characters. Two of the dogs have short tails and long hair but not black. Two of the dogs are black and have a short tail but not long hair. If all the dogs in kennel have at least one of the mentioned characteristics, how many dogs are black with long hair but do not have short tails? So draw very interesting figure it is. See this figure. This red circle shows black dogs, green circle shows dogs with long hair, and this blue circle shows long with short tail. First, what is asked? It is asked that how many dogs are there which have who are black and having long hair but not have short tail. So this dark navy blue part shows that the dogs have who are black and having long hair. But first I told that always intersecting here three circles are there. So the intersecting part of three circles, first write down this brown part shows this is the intersecting part of three circles, and intersecting part of three circles means having the number of dogs having all the three characters, and this number is given 1. It is given in our question that one dog is such that it is black, it has long hair, and it has also short tail. So this is 1. So we have to find the number of dogs that are black and having long hair. So let this as x. This is x. Again given the number of dogs who are black and have short tail. These are 2. Again it is also given that the dogs having long hair and short tail but not black, that are also 2. That are 2. And the number of these numbers, so what is again given, how many dogs are with short tail, that is given. The short tail dogs are 2 plus 2 4 5 6. There are 6 dogs with short tail, and this is 12 14 15. 15, that is 15 dogs are with, see here how many dogs that are given. 12 dogs are black, 6 dogs are short tails, and 15 of the dogs have long hair. 15 of the dogs are long. Very, if we draw this figure, the question will be very then easy. So this is 9 dogs are, these are 9 dogs, 9 plus 2 11 12. 12 dogs are black, and here that dogs are 6 dogs are short with short tail, and these 12 dogs are, sorry, 12 no, 14 15 dogs are with long hair. So what we have to find, this suppose let these suppose number of dogs who are black and have long hair but not have short tail, that are x. So find how to find this value of x. So all these, how many total dogs are in kennel? There are 24 dogs. So this 9 minus x plus this x plus 1 plus 2 plus this 1 plus 2 and plus 12 minus x. So all these, that is equal to 24. This 9 minus x plus 1 2 12 minus x plus 2 plus okay 1, all these are equal to 24. So add this all, we get 27 minus x equal to 24, and we get x equal to 3. So this is our answer. There are total 3 dogs who are black and who have long hair but not have short tail. Okay, then next question. Example 5. 100 students were interviewed. In that interview, 28 took physical education, we denote it at PE, 31 took bio, and 42 took English. 9 took PE and bio, 10 took PE and English, 6 took bio and English, 4 took all three subjects. Underline this 4 because first we have to write this number in our figure. 4 took all three subjects. How many students took none of the three subjects? How many students took none of the three subjects? How many students took PE but not bio or English? How many students took bio and PE but not English? So there are three subjects. Total students are 100. 100 students are there. Now see this. This is our figure, and this white rectangular part means our class. There's a class of 100 students. So this is the class of our 100 students. So first what to write? This taking all three subjects, it is given that are 4 students. See, this figure tells us, it gives the information of all 4 students taking PE, Bio and English. This took 6 students took 6 students took PE and English. These 2 students took Bio and English, and these 5 students took PE and Bio. So what is question number 1? How many students took none of three subjects? How many students took none of three students? So this none of three students mean total students are 100. 100 minus this all. This all. Taking none of three, none of subject means this all. Subtract this all. 13 plus 6 plus 30 plus 4 plus 2 plus 20 and so on. So we get this as 80. 100 minus 80 equal to 30. So 20 students are such that who are not taking any subject. Then what is B? How many students took PE but not bio or English? Means here we have to calculate the students who took only physical education subject. So this is physical education subject. Only this black part shows the students who are taking the physical education. So these students are 13. So the very quick answer we get here, 13 students took physical education. Then and last is, how many students took bio and PE? Bio and PE but not English. Okay. Then bio and PE, this intersecting part, only this blue intersecting part shows students who number of students who took PE and bio. So these are in number 5. So this is our answer. Okay. Then next last question, it is example number 6. In a town, 85% of the people speak Tamil, 40% speak English and 20% speak Hindi. Also 32% speak Tamil and English, 13% speak Tamil and Hindi, and 10% speak English and Hindi. Find the percentage of people who can speak all three languages. We have to find the percentage of people who can speak all three languages. Means here we have to find the intersecting part of all three circles. See here, yellow circle, blue circle, red circle. Intersecting part of three circles. We have to find this who are study all these three subjects, Tamil, English and Hindi. So let this as X. Let this as X, and by the given data find out other. In a town, 85% of the people speak Tamil, 40% speak English, 20%. But consider this for 32% speak Tamil and English. Tamil and English. So this part Tamil and English 32%. So this Tamil and English 32%. Tamil and Hindi it is 13%, and Tamil, Hindi and English it is 10%, and these are remaining. So how to find this total number of students? Total students are 100 people. Sorry, not students. What are given that in a town? People speak. Okay, people. There are in a town 85% means suppose percent in percentage is given. So take this 100 peoples are there. So 100 in that 100 peoples we have to find the people who are speaking all the three languages, that is Tamil, Hindi and English. So the addition of these three, so our addition of these all these figures in three circles, do this addition, equate this equal to 100 and find the value of x. So 100 plus 20, 40 plus x plus 13 minus x plus 32 minus x plus and so on. We get this 100 is equal to 90 plus x, and we get x equal to finally 10, and this 10 is the percentage of, that is 10%. It is the percentage of people who speak all three languages. Thus, we find that the 10% people speak all three languages. Thanks. Thank you very much.